So today we are going to discuss question number 18, that is case study based question number 2. It is based on scale factor and similarity, concept of similarity, which we have done in chapter 6, triangles. So the question says a scale drawing of an object is the same shape as the object but a different size. Object shape would remain same but size may vary. The scale of a drawing is a comparison of length used on a drawing to the length it represents, and the scale is written as a ratio. That's what we call it, scale factor. Now what are similar figures? They have given the definition for this. The ratio of two corresponding sides in similar figures is called the scale factor. Scale factor would be represented by this formula, which is length in the image, whatever length is there in the image, and corresponding length in object. So their ratio would represent scale factor. If one shape can become another using resizing, then we say the shapes are similar. Suppose you are asked to draw picture or image of any historical monument, Taj Mahal or Qutub Minar or any other historical monument. It's not actually possible to represent it completely of the same size on a paper or on drawing. So in such cases, scale factor would come to our help. So scale factor would be length which is there in the image upon corresponding length in the object. So that ratio would give you the idea for scale factor. We will talk about it in detail. So let us begin with first question, first sub part which it has. Now here we have various situations in which we say the figures are similar. If the image rotates or turns, in that case also we say figures are similar, shapes are similar. If the figure reflects or flip itself, if it is flipped this way, like if you observe over here, from one quadrant it has moved to another quadrant, so this flipping also says the shapes are similar. Look at the next one, translation or slide. The object, the image is over here, shape is over here. If it translates, if it slides in upward direction or in any particular direction, in that case also we say figures or shapes are similar. So all these cases would say the shapes are similar when one can become the other after resizing or flipping, sliding or turning. So all these situations represent similar figures. Let's look at part number 1, A part. It says a model of a boat is made on the scale of 1:4. A model of boat, the actual dimensions of boat, whatever the dimensions are, model would be of the scale factor 1:4. Now this means if boat is this, its model looks like this. If boat has dimensions 4 times, then 1/4 of it is taken. So whatever dimensions, length, breadth, height, whatever we have, scale factor would be 1/4 of it. So if they say the model is 120 centimeter long, this length model is having the length 120 centimeter. Full size of the boat has width 60 centimeters. Width of full size of boat is given 60 centimeter. What is the width of the scale model? If, observe this, if width of the boat is 60, if width of this boat is 60, what would be the width of the model? Width of model has to be according to the scale factor, which is 1/4 of it. So 1/4 of 60, 1/4 of 60 would make it 15 centimeters. So the third option would be the right answer in this case. It is 15 centimeter. Moving on to part number B, which says what will affect the similarity of any two polygons. First one is they are flipped horizontally. We already know if shapes are flipped, similarity is not at all affected. So first one is correct, they would remain similar. They are dilated by a scale factor. If there is a slight variation in the scale factor, reduced or increased, no, it would not be, similarity would not be affected. They are translated down. The way we have slided them up, or they are translated down, that translation or sliding would also not affect the similarity. So option 3 also is correct over here. They are not the mirror image of one another. Remember one thing, whenever two shapes are similar, their size may vary, shape has to remain same, we know that. But if they are not the mirror image of one another, clearly they cannot be similar. So similarity would be affected if one shape is not the mirror image of another. So option for part B, option number 4 is the right answer. C part is if two similar figures have scale factor A is to B, which statement regarding the two triangles is true? Very important. Whenever two similar triangles have scale factor A is to B, their perimeters would also have same ratio, their altitudes would have same ratio, their medians would also be in the ratio A is to B, angle bisectors would also have the scale factor A is to B. We can discuss it in detail. So if you consider the options from here, which one is right? The right option is option number 2. Altitudes would have the ratio A is to B, because in other three cases the ratio for perimeters is given different. For medians it's A by 2 is to B. Angle bisectors is also given different. So altitudes, medians, perimeters, angle bisectors, everything would be in the same scale factor ratio, which should be A is to B. Observe these figures, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Dimensions of ABC are 3, 4, 5. I've actually taken right angle triangle so that you can easily understand this. And for PQR, the sides are 9, 12 and 15. Now look at this. If I say these triangles are similar, for that we need to check the ratio of sides. AB is to PQ, 3 by 9. What is that ratio? It's 1 is to 3. If you take AC and PR, 4 by 12 would also be 1 is to 3. And same way BC and QR is also 5 by 15, which makes it 1 is to 3. That means scale factor, in this case, scale factor which is A is to B, over here is 1 is to 3. Now if scale factor is 1 is to 3, let us see whether perimeter would also be in the same ratio. Now perimeter of ABC, let's find perimeter of ABC. That would be sum of all sides, 3 plus 4 plus 5 makes it 12 centimeters. And what about perimeter of PQR? These are triangles, so perimeter of PQR would be 9 and 12 and 15. Their sum would be 36. So when you cancel this is also 1 by 3, which makes it 1 is to 3. So perimeters are proved out to be of the same ratio. Let's see altitudes. Will the altitudes be of the same ratio? So for that, let's take area of triangle. Let me draw altitude in this case. Now observe triangle ABC. Altitude is drawn from A, which falls on BC. From in triangle PQR also altitude has been drawn. Now area of triangle ABC would be half into base which is 5 into height. I'm marking it as h1, altitude 1 or h1. So area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, which is h1. How do you find area of any right angle triangle? Because we know this is right angle triangle. Over here angle of 90 is formed. So area of ABC would be half into base into height. So half into 3 into 4, and this is half into, it is equated to half into 5 into h1. Cancel this. This is 6, this is 12 by 5. 12 by 5 equals to h1, or h1 is, when you further divide, this is 2.4 centimeters. So height or altitude for first triangle is 2.4 centimeters. I'm sure this is clear. Similarly in this case we would find the altitude h2. I'll mark this as h2. h1 is found, h2 we would find now. For triangle PQR, area of triangle would also be half into base which is 15 into height which is h2. But since it is right angle triangle, its area can also be calculated by using this base which is 9 and height, or vice versa, because these two sides which are formed between right angle can be taken alternately. Either this can be taken as base or the other one. So area of triangle PQR would be calculated by using this formula, half into 9 into 12, and this is equal to half into 15 into h2. What is h2 here? Cancel this. This is 6. So this becomes 54 into 2 by 18 by 15. Okay, and this would be the value for h2. Put it in the simplest form. I guess you can divide both by putting this in the simplest form. Dividing both by 3 would make it 5. This is 18. So 36 upon 5 is h2, and 36 by 5 is actually 7.2 centimeters. This is h2. Now what is the value for h1 is to h2, the ratio? h1 was found 2.4 and h2 is 7.2. 2.4, 7.2. What's this ratio? This is 1:3. So we know whenever two triangles are similar, if two triangles are similar, the scale factor, whatever is the scale factor for their sides, would also be the scale factor for their altitudes, for their perimeters, for medians, and for angle bisectors. So undoubtedly answer to C part is option number 2. Part number 2 is the right answer. D part is very simple. I believe you would be able to do it yourself. Just try it yourself. We would be discussing now E part. Now the last part of this case study question. Below you see students' mathematical model of a farmhouse roof with measurements. Certain measurements it has. The attic floor ABCD in the model is a square. You must be knowing what attic floor is. It is generally used for storage, but it can even used to control the temperatures. The beams that support the roof are the edges of rectangular prism. This is the complete rectangular prism setup. E is the middle of 80, then the middle points are given. Images on the next page we would just see. All the edges of the pyramid in the model have length 12 meter. Let's see what the model is and what are we actually asked to find out. So Observe ABCD. This is the square based floor, and these are rectangular prisms, rectangular pyramids given over here. E, F, G, H, K, L, M, N, and then the base AB, BC all have got the measurement 12 meters. E is midpoint of AT, F is midpoint of BT, G is midpoint of this side CT, same way H is midpoint of TD. Question is very simple. What is the length of EF, where EF is one of the horizontal edges of the block? EF, look at this. E is midpoint of AT, F is midpoint of TB. When two midpoints are connected, we know, and the line is parallel to the base, it's a horizontal edge. So if AB is 12, EF would be half of it. This concept we did last year. Okay, so if this is 12, EF would be half of it, which is 6. So we have option number 3. 6 meter is third option. So third option would be the right answer. I'm sure this is clear to everyone.